In the heart of Colorado's desolate mountains lies a fortress built for one purpose: to hold the most dangerous human beings on Earth. Officially known as the United States Penitentiary, Administrative Maximum Facility, it's more commonly called ADX Florence. But among inmates and guards alike, it's known by another name, the Alcatraz of the Rockies. This isn't just a prison, it's a living tomb designed to break the spirit of even the most hardened criminals. Concrete walls stretch 12 feet high and 7 feet thick. Inmates are locked in solitary confinement for 23 hours a day, their only human interaction often being a voice through a slot in the door. The prison is home to serial killers, domestic terrorists, and war criminals. Names like the Unabomber Ted Kaczynski, Boston Marathon bomber Dzhokhar Tsarnaev, and 9/11 co-conspirator Zacarias Moussaoui fill the roster. It's a place where time stands still, where escape is not just impossible, it's unthinkable. At least that's what they believed. Until one man did the unthinkable. In a story that shocked the nation and humiliated federal authorities, a convicted terrorist, deemed too dangerous for any normal prison, managed to vanish from the most secure correctional facility in the United States. No one saw it coming. No one believed it could happen. But somehow, he outsmarted a billion-dollar security system, walked past layers of electronic surveillance, and slipped through the cracks of a prison engineered to be flawless. This isn't a Hollywood script or a conspiracy theory. This is real. And the escape didn't just raise eyebrows, it raised terrifying questions. If America's toughest prison can't keep a man like him locked up, what else is possible? How did he do it? Who helped him? And where is he now? His name was Khalid Mansoor, a name that once meant nothing to most Americans, but would soon send shockwaves across the country. Born in Karachi, Pakistan, Khalid was a bright, soft-spoken child from a middle-class family. But by his late teens, something changed. He was drawn into radical ideologies online, consumed by videos and forums preaching hate against the West. What started as curiosity quickly became fanaticism. By the time he was 21, Khalid had joined a militant group with ties to international terrorism. He was trained in weapons, explosives, and most importantly, how to blend in. After slipping into the United States on a student visa under a fake identity, Khalid spent years hiding in plain sight. He lived in quiet suburbs, worked odd jobs, and studied engineering at a small college. All the while, he was building something far more sinister. Then came the day the nation would never forget. October 17th, 2014. In a coordinated attack in downtown Chicago, 3 bombs detonated in rapid succession, killing 49 people and injuring over 200. The tragedy stunned the country. Surveillance footage, forensic evidence, and witness reports eventually led investigators to an abandoned safe house in Indiana. Inside, they found blueprints, bomb-making equipment, and a laptop filled with encrypted messages. The digital trail led directly to Khalid Mansoor. His arrest was swift, but his trial was a spectacle. Courtroom sketches of Khalid staring coldly at victims' families were broadcast nationwide. He showed no remorse. The prosecution painted him as the mastermind of a homegrown terror cell, a ghost hiding among citizens, waiting to strike. The jury took less than 4 hours to deliver a verdict. Guilty on all counts of terrorism, murder, and conspiracy. The judge called him a monster in human form and handed down 17 consecutive life sentences plus 300 years, without the possibility of parole. The message was clear. This man would never again see freedom. He was sent to the one place believed to be truly escape-proof, ADX Florence. A place where doors are sealed with steel, where the only sky is seen through a slit in the ceiling. A place where the government sends people to disappear forever, but Khalid Mansoor had other plans. For nearly 6 years, Khalid Mansoor existed in total isolation inside ADX Florence. His days were monotonous, waking, eating, pacing, sleeping, all within a 7 by 12-foot concrete box. He spoke to no one, showed no emotion. Guards reported that he never once lost his temper, never caused trouble. But beneath that calm surface, Khalid wasn't rotting away. He was planning. His escape would be the first in ADX history, a feat so impossible that most would dismiss the idea outright. But Khalid was methodical, patient, brilliant. He knew brute force wouldn't work. If he was going to break out, it had to be subtle, invisible. The plan began with a janitor, a civilian contractor named Luis Ortega. Struggling with medical bills and a gambling debt, Luis became vulnerable. Khalid, through cryptic messages and manipulated routines, managed to slip Luis a hidden note, promising a life-changing sum of money if he cooperated. Over time, Luis began smuggling in small items, plastic wire, a miniature rotary tool, even a makeshift phone hidden in food trays. Each piece arrived over months. Nothing large enough to raise suspicion, but everything Khalid needed. But tools weren't enough. He needed information, shift changes, security lapses, camera blind spots. That's where another inmate came in, an ex-CIA mole named David Reese. In exchange for protection and cigarettes, Reese supplied Khalid with intel gathered from years of observation. The escape happened on a rainy Thursday night, June 2, 2021. Heavy rain disrupted satellite feeds and motion sensors. Khalid used the rotary tool to loosen a vent panel behind his cell's toilet, one he had been weakening for months. Behind it was a narrow maintenance crawlspace. Surveillance missed him for just 7 minutes, enough to slither through the shaft and emerge into a locked janitorial corridor. Luis Ortega had left the door unlocked, risking everything. From there, Khalid disguised himself as a maintenance worker, wearing a stolen uniform, cap, and mask. Security guards, distracted by system resets caused by the storm, didn't give him a second look. By 3:12 a.m., Khalid walked out of ADX Florence's outer gate, disappearing into the black of the Colorado wilderness. When prison officials realized what happened, panic erupted. The entire facility went into lockdown. FBI, U.S. Marshals, and Homeland Security launched the largest manhunt since 9/11. Drones scanned the Rockies, roadblocks sprang up in 5 states, and Khalid's face appeared on every screen in America. But it was too late. Khalid had planned his route. A stolen vehicle, a safe house near the New Mexico border, and forged documents helped him vanish like a ghost. The janitor was arrested and sentenced. David Reese was placed in permanent isolation. But Khalid? He was gone. To this day, his whereabouts remain unknown. Some say he escaped to Mexico, others believe he's hiding in the Middle East. A few even suspect help from a foreign government. One thing is certain, he made the impossible possible, and America's toughest prison was never the same again.